In Lesson 2-3, we are going to be working with formulas and problem solving, specifically solving formulas for a specific variable. List your objectives, please, in your notes. And then vocabulary for today. Formula is an equation that states a known relationship among multiple quantities and has more than one variable in it. These are some formulas. You're also going to find them on page 68. These would also be advantageous to place in your notes. Okay, example. We have a flower bed, and we're told it's in the shape of a triangle. One side is twice the length of the shortest side, and the third side is 30 feet more than the length of the shortest side. Find the dimensions if the perimeter is 102 feet. I first of all would draw myself a triangle. We don't know what the length of the shortest side is, so I will label it X. So on one of the sides of the triangle, I'd label X. One of the sides is twice the length of the shortest side, so a length of the second side is 2x, and the third side is 30 feet more, or we're going to add 30 feet to the shortest side, so x plus 30. We're also dealing with the perimeter. We know that the perimeter are the three sides added together, and that perimeter is 102 feet. So translating it, we know the perimeter is a plus b plus c. Perimeter is 102. This is the length of the shortest side. The second side is 2x, and the third side is x plus 30. And if you draw on yourself a diagram and labeled it, it'd be very easy for you to note that. Now we're going to solve for x. First thing we need to do is simplify the right side. We have three terms with an x. So that'd be 4x plus 30. Subtract 30 from both sides. Simplify. Divide both sides by 4. So we know that the length of the shortest side is 18. X is 18. Now in order to interpret and actually answer our question, we need to find the length of all three sides. If the short side is 18, the second side is 2x, or 2 times 18. We substitute in our solution in for x. So the second side is 36 feet. And the third side is x plus 30. So 18 plus 30 is 48. So we have 18, we have 36, and we have 48. We can double check to see if we've got a correct answer by adding these three together. And they do indeed equal 102 feet. So you check your answer. The three sides of the triangle have a length of 18 feet, 36 feet, and 48 feet. Now it's often necessary to rewrite a formula so that it is solved for one of the variables. This is accomplished by isolating the designated variable on one side of the equal sign. There's a chart on page 69 that will give you the steps that are listed here. So we're asked in this formula to solve for n. But notice that m and r are multiplied by n. What is the opposite of multiplication? Why, it's division, of course. So in order to isolate the n all by itself, we're going to divide both sides by mr. When we do that, this m and r will cancel out and leave us with just an n on this side and t over mr. So when we simplify and solve for n is equal to t divided by mr. Always keep in mind what your variable is. When I write it on my paper, I actually will draw a box around the variable that I am trying to isolate for, solve for, so that I can see easily what it is I need to eliminate. Here we're asked to solve for t. Okay, we're going to solve for this variable. There's something added to it, so let's begin by subtracting p from both sides. So now we have a minus p is equal to prt. Still noting we need to solve for t, but we've got p and r multiplied by it. So again, the opposite, or the inverse of multiplication, is division. So let's divide both sides by pr. So t is equal to a minus p divided by pr. Let's do another one. We're using the same formula, but this time we're asked to solve for p. So I look at my formula and I notice there's a p in both of these. So let's factor out a p from both of these terms. And now I've got p multiplied by 1 plus rt. The opposite or the inverse operation of multiplication is division. So let's divide both sides by 1 plus rt. So my answer will be that p is equal to a over 1 plus rt. Very good. Now it's time for you to practice on your own.